What did you see in the darkness of Zaharas? This would be impossible. The only being that can withstand that darkness is... Unless I dispose of you myself, I may never have the chance to send you back there.
Sure that it's green. I'm sure that it's green, yes. Fucking Christ. I'm not that colorblind, okay? Fusing with Sothis allowed the Sword of the Creator to regain its true power. You know what the funniest part about that is? Gives it all of its uses back. So all that, you know, all that time that you don't use it up to this point, and even me knowing this, you might as well just used it up because it gets refreshed. Cool beans, right? Anyways, Maho's hair is great. It's black with green, a motherfucker. It's... I'm not having this conversation again. I am not having this conversation again. I fucking refuse. All right. Sorry, Dimitri, you don't get to be part of the battle. You have to go get this treasure chest. You don't get to participate, Dimitri. You're on treasure duty. Why can't it do? Oh, he's. Oh. Well, that sucks. I guess I can do this. No, I can't. Sir. Why can't she? There we go. That's what everybody fights. Pretty much the burden of being a leader.
That helps.
Alright. So now the dude can do on out. Can have this. Is that a good idea? Yeah, maybe. I should go farther if I dismount. No, not the same. Scooper looks cool. He does have a cool looking pooper scooper. Thanks. It is true. It's almost like, you know, if you were confused, you might say it looks like a spear, but you'd be wrong. It is definitely a poop scooper. But it's cool. It looks like a spear. Very cool. We're all very impressed, Dimitri. We thank you for your service. As for you, I don't care that you're an Arbor Knight. You're going down anyways, bitch. I don't give a fuck about your armor, bro. Get shit on, loser. Essential part of the team. Seriously. If he wasn't going to get that treasure, someone else would have to go get that treasure. So, like, he's clearly doing, you know, very essential work here. 100%. Alright, I gotta take out this guy.
Now's our chance.
That works for me. Go get him, Petra! Yeah! So we need to take out this guy for sure. We can take out the first two with you and you. It just leaves the last two, which I can take out with you. We'll do that first.
Come, I have an idea.
Petra Queen. She's great. She's pretty universally beloved, and for good reason. Everybody loves Petra. Is that a good idea? You know, weirdly, I think that's actually a fine idea. It looks like a terrible idea, but one of those guys is magic, and the other one, honestly, I think she can handle. Crit.
Excuse me.
She's so polite before she knocks this thing's fucking teeth down its throat. Her gimmick, that's fucked. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say you're like a bad person if you don't like Petra, right? Like, I would never like to a certain point, like everyone can have their own, you know, taste. So if you don't like Petra, that is fine. Also, I thought he had the monster. I guess I had him mistaken with someone else. Well, shit. I guess we're gonna have to do it this way. But yeah, calling. Oh my God, Starbane, please. Less of you as a person. See, I wouldn't even go that far for myself, but like, I don't know. Petra, she's. I'm trying to think of like. That's the thing about Fire Emblem characters in general, and this kind of goes across a lot of the series, because here's the thing, right? Fire Emblem is a game, or like a series, right, where the games are designed in such a way where they have to give you a lot of characters, right? Because of the nature of the game is like permadeath, right? So like, you know, if a character dies, you can't use them anymore. So they have to basically, in order to make it not feel like stupid unfair, right? If you lose, like, let's say by chapter 10, you lose 5 characters and they only gave you like 10 characters, you're down to 5 for the rest of the game, right? So they have to basically, like, there has to be a lot of fucking characters, a lot of playable characters in the Fire Emblem games by nature of the design, right? The gameplay design. And so as a result, I have found, in my opinion, this is my opinion, feel free to disagree, a lot of characters in Fire Emblem are one-note characters, right? Not all of them, and I would say in more recent Fire Emblem games, those one notes, like, have gotten more interesting. That's the thing, even if it's a one-note character, if it's an interesting note, or like an entertaining note, I think that's, you know, better. But like, for example, you know, the thing with Raphael, we talk about how he's like literally just, it's training and food. That's his entire thing. There's very little depth to the man, right? And you could apply that to a lot of different characters, right? They have like their that's the thing, I wouldn't call it a gimmick, but I would say that they have their defining character trait, I guess you could say. So like for Petra, it's the like the main quality of Petra, or like the main characteristic of Petra is her foreignness, right? The fact that she is not like completely fluent in speaking the language, and she has this like, you know, quirky way of talking as a result, right? But I think what gives Petra a bit of an edge over other characters is, in addition to like just that note of her character, she's also linked to a larger aspect of the world building, right? The set, the like world of the game, right? She's directly linked to a location, which gives her more character. So like, I think her, Petra, obviously the main lords, right? Dimitri, Edelgard, Claude, right? They have the same thing. They're linked to a major like location and theme of the game, right? Felix, he's linked to a house. Like a lot of a lot of Three Houses characters have this, where because, you know, the nature of like everybody's like the nobles specifically, right? But a lot of the commoners, I feel like, don't have that. So like, same thing with Ignatz, right? What's Ignatz's defining character? He likes to paint, and his family doesn't want him to paint. They want him to be a merchant. That's pretty much it. Dorothea, she likes to sing, and doesn't like nobles. I think that's a result of everybody having their one note, but the nobles, by the nature of them being linked to a location in the world, they inherently have more depth, just by like the nature of their do a lot with that painting now. I guess so, but like it's my point stands. It's still just the one characteristic, and I agree that is I do like when they do more with that one characteristic, but it's still just the one characteristic. That's fine. See, I disagree. I don't find Ignatz very interesting at all, but I also completely understand that some people do. It's just like it's almost like you relate more to a character, you know, based on your own personality and your own experiences. She's a good girl, but some people don't like her. I mean, she's also just a pretentious asshole. Again, I don't like Dorothea. This is no surprise. I do exaggerate my disdain for her as a bit, but generally speaking, also I need to keep playing the game. I'm bad at talking and playing at the same time. How did I end up doing this? Yeah, she's like, I don't know. She gives me just this vibe of like, I have so many problems and everyone else's problems are not as bad as my problems. And that's just, it really turns me off of her. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Like it rubs me the wrong way. Not like that. Shut up. Anyways. Yeah, exactly. Like it all like everything I'm saying obviously just is my read on the situation, and even if like a character is, you know, quote unquote one note, there's still that note to like different people are going to relate to it differently, right?
You can't compete with me.
So like obviously you very much like related to Ignatz, whereas I did not get that same like connection. And I like that. If anything, I think that speaks well to like how well they write these characters despite having to write so many of them. I think that's why they write them so like simplistically, but the fact that they do so much with that simplicity is impressive. But to deny that they are written simplistically and like kind of with a single characteristic in mind would be, I think, disingenuous. I think if you're like, well, no, they aren't written that way at all. I think like I think it's clear they are. It's just they, you know, I do think they do a good job with it. Anyways, that is enough of my soapboxing. I'm gonna continue playing the video game. Go get that treasure, Dimitri. Stop trying to participate in the battle. You can break that. No, it's still being a great character, weird hair guy. Yeah, exactly. You could say it. That's the thing. It's all of them. It's just like it all. You know, it varies whether or not their one note resonates with you and hits, so to speak, is gonna vary, and I love that. What is your weakness? Swords. Well, that's not particularly helpful in this situation. I guess I can just monster breaker, right? Boom. I mean, I certainly wouldn't frame it that way, but yeah, that is her defining characteristic, is that she's a shut-in. Or a neat, as you say. That being said, she does have like a lot more. There's a lot of lore to why she's like that, but that is her main characteristic for sure. God, Bernie, my heart breaks for Bernie. God damn it, she deserves so much better from this world than she receives. I guess we're doing this. I gotta break this fool. Right with you. I get it. Yeah, don't worry. If I'm not taking it personally, if that's what you're worried about. Everything you do with me regarding Bernie, I do with everyone who likes Bernie or who likes Dorothea, right? Every time I'm like, what a bitch, Dorothea, like I'm doing the same thing. So like, I certainly can't judge. it's funny. Like I said, while I genuinely don't like her, I do exaggerate for the comedic effect because it's funny. Get him. She's such a precious being. Agreed. She is the preciousest beanest bean. All right, honestly, this is a little scary, but I think the 3 people who these guys have access to can handle. Like, you remember that time I was like, oh, you know, Dedue obviously he's very good against physical attacks, but put him against a magic user and he's toast. Like I said, a good magic user. This guy's fucking trash. This guy's doo-doo water. Get out of here, you dweeb. So I think they can handle. It's a little scary because it's like 3 completely unblocked enemies. But based on where they're going and what they're doing, oh, and this one can't even move. Yeah, we're good. We're totally good. Also, you know what? I'm gonna go over here. And you ready? You ready for this Galaxy Brain play? Now I know you're thinking, oh no, 6 health. Oh, she's in such danger. Healing tile, and the only enemy that can attack her is a magic user, and her res is buff as shit. She's fine. Honestly, that's one of the reasons I actually like.
I can't afford to lose.
If anything, it makes me dislike her more that she's such a good unit. She has she's such a powerful mage and has such amazing, she has an amazing spell list, right? And so it's one of those things where it's like, I dislike her character, but because she's so good of a unit, that almost makes me dislike her more, because it's like, oh, fuck you for making me want to use you. You know what I mean? Get him, Mary. Hell yeah. Oh my god, we're over an hour in and we haven't finished this fucking map. No wonder I'm making no goddamn progress in this game. Like, I get distracted by these like big long talks about fucking character design and fucking character traits and shit. I love this move. Honestly, healing focus is probably one of my favorite combat arts. Well, specifically combat arts that aren't like damage. I should have danced. I don't know why I didn't dance. Like when it comes to like combat arts that don't deal damage, it's one of my favorites because it's just so like boom, half your health is healed. It's like you just don't need vulneraries anymore. You don't need healing items. It's free. You just do it. Battles are long. It's true, but I also make them longer by getting distracted. And losing on playing for a few hours. It's true. It is very true. We're probably not doing much here, huh? Oh, wait. Yo, remember that hammer she got earlier? Stop. Hammer time. Chekhov's hammer.
I guess it worked out.
For like an hour. It's true. Like, yeah, especially when you're playing on like a harder difficulty, which if anyone's forgotten, I am. I am playing on ultra super duper hard mode. That's not true. I'm playing on hard mode. If I was doing maddening, I think I probably would have rage quit by now. That's not true, but like, maddening mode, god, that level sucked ass. Maddening mode is so like, you have to be in a very specific headspace to enjoy maddening mode. And there were moments where like I was enjoying it. There were a lot more where I wasn't. It's so fucking hard. Oh my god, I really picked, Surely Dedue can handle this, right? He sure can't. Well, if he hits 72, he'll be alright. Yeah, okay.
Sufficient.
Mary Hammer. Oh, I didn't even see it. There's so. Listen, I know it's not a lot, but like chat.
Apologies.
There's a lot of chat lately. Like, I'm not used to this many people talking. It's so give me some grace when it comes to reading chat. I'm still getting used to the chat density. All right.
Leave it to me.
Who am I drawing in with is the question. She got a res of 22. How much is he hitting for? 39 is pretty high. And then, so 39 at max. Cersei staff. Question is,
Here
we're
we
gonna
go.
have Marianne be the one, or Mercedes be the one to, since she can basically just heal off anything he does. For free, I remind you.
Useful.
It's just coincidence. Yeah, totally. Definitely ignore the fact that, like, the last wall of text is just the wise Jeff, the wise Jeff, the wise Jeff, the wise Jeff, the wise Jeff. You know. Surely that means nothing. Definitely, for sure. For definitely and for true. Alright. And much like, Kronia, I definitely am gonna want... Really? You're gonna go for her even if I step in range, huh? Really? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Is my question. That seems strange to me, considering you could hit me for so much more damage, but... Alright, what is our prize? What is our prize? Our reward for completely excluding Dimitri from battle. A speed ring. I'm so sorry, Dimitri. That was not worth it. RIP.
I have no time to waste on the likes of you.
Dimitri was like, I would gladly tear your enemies limb from limb for you, Professor. Thank you, Dimitri. That's so reassuring. Go over there and get that treasure chest. And we'll fight everybody else while you're gone. Thank you. But Professor, go do it. It's important. You have the key. Go get it. I'm not taking no for an answer. So this poop scooper, true. Professor, this spear has been passed down in House Blathid for centuries. It's a monumental relic. That's great, Dimitri. I need you to go clean up after Lauren's and Marianne's dragons. So, you know, come on, try and keep up, buddy. All right. I never get used to this. Like, look at this. What is the point of this man? Can we talk about how pointless this guy is right here? Like, obviously he's here to like heal. He's here to like back up and heal this guy. But this guy, like, Solon dies in like one hit from basically anyone. I'm pretty sure Marianne could do it. Or, fuck, I keep calling her Marianne. Mercedes. Basically. Like, he dies from any non-magical hit. But this guy just dies. Like, he's so pointless. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. This is for my daddy. This is for my papa. And you know what? Just to make it personal, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Terrified by you, even though an emotion like fear has no place inside me. That means you must be eliminated.
Consider me Batman.
To think that I would
Which
lose
says
to mere
dealt
beasts.
Welsh. Probably. I think yeah, it's definitely a because it's one of those words that's like, you know, where it's like there's a double D in there, but it's pronounced the, because they say House Blathed, but if you were to pronounce it like, you know, as it's read, like by American logic, it would be bladed, but it's pronounced blathed. So it could, yeah. I don't know if that's a thing in Welsh words.
Hard work creates
That's a very Welsh thing. Yeah, it's probably Welsh then.
one step before the next step.
I remember the first time I saw that was when I was
This
playing
is
Elden
not
Ring.
the
There's a
end.
character named Blythe,
Talus will carry
and
out our mission.
it's
somehow.
spelled with 2 D's at the end. And I remember seeing so many people pronounce it Blade, which admittedly, considering he has like a giant sword and he's like a wolf man, like assuming with that spelling, assuming his name is Blade is pretty badass, but it's Blythe.
Talus, does he also serve the Flame Emperor? It can't be.
Fuck do you think, Dimitri? No, he serves the fucking bubblegum princess. I don't fucking know. Not from Adventure Time. I never watched that show. Where did I get bubblegum? That's an Adventure Time, right? Right? That's the pink lady. How do I know that? I never watched that. Like, it's like Dragon Ball Z all over again. I don't fucking watch that show, and yet I know things.
Professor, I'm glad you're okay. And you
Yes.
seem relatively unscathed. I'm so relieved.
I got a free glow up. All it cost was the soul of my, you know, internal head goblin.
What's more, Gerald's foe is dead. Though we took little satisfaction.
Okay,
from
yeah,
it.
yeah. I knew I was remembering that for something. Just that's what came to my brain, but like I was like, that's from something for sure.
Professor, I must ask. What
The Flame
happened
Princess?
after we
Oh.
were separated? You look different.
Hi. The goddess gifted me her power. Also, she was living in my head for like the past half a year, but I'm not gonna mention that part.
The goddess appeared and gave you her power? It's as though the legend of old has been made flesh. It's hard to grasp, in all honesty.
I mean, have you seen me though? Like, I can't blame him. Like, I'm not, I'm flattered, Dimitri, but I also,
But
I
having
get
seen you
it.
pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it.
Wow, damn, Jeff. Is this just because I don't have that maid outfit ready? I'm telling you, it's happening. Also, very small update on that. I got a sewing machine, and now I just have to learn how to use it. I'm gonna try to make my own fucking thing. I have to channel Mayuri's power and make my own cosplay, because I can't afford that shit. Shit's expensive, and it probably wouldn't fit if I bought it somewhere. So I gotta make it myself. Legend of Old?
Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power.
What exactly are you suggesting, Joe? I don't like where this is going. That's true. Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to get ranked higher in your eyes. My my greatest outfits will be reserved for one pair of eyes in particular, and they're not yours.
Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil
Maybe
king
that was an
who
overshare.
went mad.
Not important. I don't want to. Good, great. Good. I accept that ban with open arms.
Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to
I
defeat
think we're talking about this while really serious plot is happening.
If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me Ah.